Popham Airfield. There's a motorcycle mega meet, apparently. We've got tickets, so off we go. Looks a little bit damp, but I think it's going to be a sprinkling of rain later maybe, but that's about it. I was going to stop into this garage here, get some fuel, because I can get nectar points, but by the time I get my stuff on and get out to the bike, and get the cover off, all the locks, blah blah blah, get on and ride. It's now, you know, it was like 9:05 or something, so I'm supposed to meet Neil at 9:30 at a garage, so I said I needed fuel, but covering my options, I suppose. So I'm going to have to get fuel at that garage rather than stop here and be late to get in there. I shall get fuel at that garage. Never mind about the nectar points this time. I think I always need to start 10 minutes earlier than I think I do when going out on the bike. So I've got my RST trousers on, which are waterproof. So in case there's a spot of rain, not a bother. The jacket's waterproof, as opposed to motorcycle jeans, which I was thinking of wearing. Go past these few cars, but you know what, I'm not going to. Going to go past them. I've decided against it when the lights changed. It's a lazy Sunday. Nice. Have to adjust the mirror. Whenever I take the bike cover off, moves the mirror a little bit. I think this one just goes up a bit like that. That's fine. I've got this phone holder. This is a cheap eBay one. It's supposed to be waterproof. I've got the beginnings of a RAM mount there. I'm getting the other bits. I got some bits separately, so I wanted one that uses one of the handlebar bolts as an anchor. And then the the phone will be down there somewhere, which I think would be better. I don't really like it on the handlebars, but it's just that after we've been to the airfield I might just ride home after that, and I don't really know the way that well. From there it should be fairly simple, but I feel better, more confident when if I've got a sat nav. And also, I went over that drain cover. I've got to watch those in the wet because the road's a bit damp. It has been raining. What was I saying? Can't remember now. Yeah, so I've got the phone in there, so I can use that as a sat nav on the way back. But this, yeah, the cheap eBay one is just temporary until I get the RAM mount, and then I'm going to get a different kind of waterproof casing for my phone, one that's like a hard casing that hopefully will fit on the RAM mount down there. And then at some point in the future I'll organise getting a takeoff, a feed for USB for charging the phone, in case it might be useful if I want to charge the phone as I go along, if I do any really long journeys, which you never know I might want to do. Just finding it hard to find the time and energy to have to do long journeys. I'm supposed to go and meet a friend in Manchester, but just haven't had the energy, the time. It's a nice long ride on a bike to Manchester from here. It's about 4.5 hours or something. I've got some other friends that live in Yorkshire. I visited them before when I had the 900 Divi actually. That was a good bike, did went all the way out there and back. So it's very durable. This is a big comfortable bike, well able to do that distance comfortably, and it'll be reasonably economical as well. I probably will get nearer to 50 miles per gallon, I suspect. Motorway journey all that way. Our cyclists are out. It is a Sunday. Why do they come out any sort of day nowadays? Even during the week. Now, I haven't worked out whether, when I got the bike, the guy said I was got 9 miles left in the tank. Yeah, my confidence on wet roads is not very high at the moment. Still getting used to biking again. My ideal is not to ride in wet weather, but you could. This is England. You know, it's impossible to avoid it all the time. So I'm a bit more gingerly around the corners. Changed some of the settings on the Ghost XL again. I was looking at the video settings and it said it was on medium bit rate, so I've moved it to high bit rate, so hopefully that will be slightly less pixelated. And also I noticed the filter was on vivid. Now I did notice that the colours were a bit ultra red, and especially my dash at night can become a bit blurry with the reds a bit too high. So I've moved that to normal. So we'll see what that is like today. roads are fairly dry around this, but damp patches. Oh look, the fuel light has come on. Because I'm going uphill, the fuel's gone to the back of the tank. Oh dear. Shouldn't run out of fuel. That would be disaster, wouldn't it? That would be total disaster. I would have thought when the fuel light comes on, you should have 20 or 30 miles left in it. One would have thought. How far is it to the garage I'm going to? Oh, it says trip. No, it's just trip. Ah. I wondered if something would suddenly come up to say how many miles I've got left. But that's interesting, it suddenly says trip. Well, I am riding quite fuel efficiently. It's like the needle suddenly dropped, but maybe the tank is very small at the end. Is there a garage down there? There is a garage near the railway line. So if I turn right down here, which I'd get to before get to the other one. I'm just wondering if that's a wise move. I think maybe it is. I don't want to run out on Castle Hill. Oh look, it's gone up a bit now. Anyway. It's a bit cheaper as well. Let's see if I can get it on the stand. Oh there. Whatever number it was. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers. So that was 27 quid. There you go. So, is that a full tank? It's about as full as I could get it, I think. So, back on track. What's the time? 9:30. So I arranged to meet you at 9:30. I'm probably going to be another 5-7 minutes. Let's see. It's quite windy today, so and the visor down, even though I'm only doing 40 at the moment, it's, and less, 30 and 40 up here. What's the time? 9:34. So 5 to 7 minutes, so 5 minutes wasn't too far out. Ah, there he is. There it is. Ah. Yeah. I had to get fuel in Farnham because all of a sudden the light came on and the needle was right down the bottom. I thought, there is the hills, so I might have got up here right, but I thought I won't take a chance.
Did it suddenly drop? Or?
Yeah, it just suddenly went. I thought maybe the bottom of the tank's really narrow or something, I don't know. Or it might have been the hills, you know, because it's all hills. So this will be interesting to see. I mean, that's not a bad position for the sat-nav. It'll be better when it's down there. So he's decided to take the Valkyrie today, looks it. I think he said some of his friends from the Victory Owners Club will be there, but I don't know if we'll see them or not. But he's bringing a Valkyrie. Hopefully it'll be quite busy there, you know, it'll be lots of bikes and stuff. I'll try and get some footage this time of the bikes and the venue. Not just of me riding along, chatting away. Ah, alternative road. According to Doris, the sat-nav. I call her Doris. My Google sat-nav. I might put the visor down here. A few flies coming out of the old hedgerows. Even though I've got the sunshade down. A few flies, a bit of wind. That's, you know, the velocity of a fly is somewhat speeded up. They can hurt if they hit you. Give you quite a tingy sensation. My helmet's doing quite well for not misting up, I have to say. When I haven't opened it, the visor up before I've stopped, I think, oh no. I did clean the visor with warm water and washing up liquid. I have heard that that is slightly anti-fogging effects, which may be proving true. Oh, we're going in here. This is not the prescribed way that Doris is telling me.